Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is AJ, and I'd like to welcome you and present to you the great return of Jeopardy with Pillsbury. This is the fourth one I've done, so in other words, Jeopardy 4. This is the fourth Jeopardy that I have created for my friends Matt and Jacob, and this was filmed a couple months ago, maybe not a couple months ago, about 2 months ago maybe, on our podcast called The Hcast. So you should go check that out. I'll drop a link to the Hcast in the old description below, as well as both of their links. So you should go check out their channels as well, and our podcast, of course. And a new episode's dropping tomorrow. Or that's not true. As of a new episode just dropped yesterday. As of me recording this, it's dropping tomorrow. So yeah. You guys should go check that out. We talk about anime. We play Jeopardy. We do a lot of fun things. So go check out the Hcast. Go subscribe to Gold and Emblord Plays. And without further ado, enjoy the video. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Hcast. My name is Pilsbury68, and I'm here with my co-hosts, of course. We got Matt on this side. Matt's on this side. And we got Jacob on this side. And today, as you can probably see, we're having, wonderful again, the great return of Pillsbury Jeopardy. Of Jeopardy with Pillsbury, of course. I was
I already messed the title. Not going great.
Classic Pillsbury fuck up. Classic Pillsbury fuck up. But here we have another, quite a few new categories. I think this is the best Jeopardy I've ever made, and I'm very excited to show these fellas this Jeopardy. As you know, last Jeopardy didn't really go my way. So I was going to name this Jeopardy with Pillsbury, Back with a Vengeance, but I had a lot of better ideas that weren't like I was going to make it super difficult, but I just decided to not do that. So we got the great return of Jeopardy with Pillsbury. All right, we have our categories here. Our bits, just a classic right here, classic bits. The name game. The name game is my names. So it's just my names. So there will be like hints of to what name we're talking about, and then it'll be that. This is this is a really good one. Real fake anime title. So I took some anime titles that are real, and I put a couple in here, and then I made a couple of fake ones that I put it in here too. And so they're all like isekais and stuff, because that's where the crazy titles really come in the isekais. We'll go back to Risk, because that's a long explanation. Pillsbury trivia, again, pretty self-explanatory. It's just trivia about me and my channel. And then Risk. Okay, Risk is very interesting. Excuse me. So Risk.
3 minutes.
Some of the questions are... Yeah, I know. Some of the questions are going to be... Of course, yeah, Pillsbury Special. It's got to be a long-ass intro. Risk is... some of the questions are very easy. You'll get them right away. You'll get all the points for the question. Everything like that. Some of the questions are very difficult. They're attainable. You could get them, but they're very difficult. And the Risk part about it is if you get a question wrong in Risk, you lose 100 points. So yeah, that's the whole Risk part about it. You got to take a risk, hope you get an easy question, get all the points. Very good. All right. So, who's going first? I'll let you two decide.
I'd like to say 2 things before we get started.
Gladly.
One, 2/3 of us are sick, so sorry if we sound like shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not sick. They are though.
And then 2, I feel like he threw something in here to fuck with me because he's still mad that I lost, or that he lost.
Or he's gonna do that with me because he's mad
Exactly.
that I made the Jeopardy.
Jacob did do the question that did the Jeopardy and screwed me over.
But I'm going to give him shit for it.
I'm giving a little bit of live camera editing here really quick, but it's fine.
Okay, well, Jacob, do you want to go first?
Jacob, would you like to go first? No?
No?
Okay, well I
Alright,
guess
I'll go first.
Matt can go first.
I'll do bits for 4.
Bits for 4. A strong start here. What are you doing if you're 6? This might be a little bit too hard, but it's from the Untrained Ear. So if you remember the
Fuck, it's a little too hard for the first question. What are you doing if you're 6?
2 people said this, both the fella and Eric. Both of them said this. It was said twice in the video.
Oh, if I'm 6, I'm hitting the road.
Yeah. If six,
I-
you're hitting the red. Oh, here. Okay, we'll do.
I was thinking like a months type thing, you know?
No. This is from the Untrained Ear.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
main
And
thought was that Becky Twitter post, actually.
yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, you do it to me, buddy. So I see. So you know. All right,
Classic that Twitter post.
Jacob. What's
Yeah.
it's your turn.
You know, let's go big or go home. Let's go bits for 5.
Bits for
Yeah.
5. I'm glad you got this question and not Matt, because I said this like 8,000 times
I know the
yesterday.
answer.
After we say this bit, I always start singing this Tim McGraw song. This is a bit. You don't have to say the Tim McGraw song. The Tim McGraw song just like kind of ends the bit, right? The bit is the different part of it.
I doubt there's any way I'm possibly going to get this. Because I don't think I have any clue at all.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pass. You know, I don't know.
You're gonna pass, Matt?
Yeah, I don't know.
Matt?
It's something like that. Or something like that, I guess. 'Cause, like, it's preposterous or something like that, right?
I was gonna say this is preposterous.
'Cause something
Or
that's the name
something
of the
like
song,
that.
right?
Something like that is the name of the song. I'll play it for you
Yeah.
after.
Ah,
That's why I kept saying it yesterday. I kept saying or something like that.
This was
and
the
every time he would text me
one.
on the phone.
This was the one question when I said I was gonna. Right before we started filming, I almost edited a question, and this was the question I was going to edit because I said it like 8,000 times yesterday. And I knew Matt knew. Yeah, I knew Matt knew it. All right, Matt, you are up.
Do Skrunkberry trivia for 4.
Skrunkberry trivia for 4. Okay, let me just move an H over here on the thing real quick. All right, Skrunkberry trivia for 4. What was the first video I made with my computer?
I have a question for you, and I don't know if
Sure.
if you can answer it. Is it the first video you posted, like that you edited with the computer, or first video you
Posted.
fully recorded? Okay, then it was the Larvitar Community Day that we recorded.
Correct. Larvitar Community Day Challenge tester video. All right, Jacob, you are up.
you know, let's go to real or fake anime title for 4.
Really fake anime title for 4. I've been killing slime for 300 years and I maxed out my level.
I'm gonna go with real.
It is real. For real?
Did you put
It
that
is
for
real.
all of them?
Yes.
Let's do name game for 3.
Name game for 3. This is my favorite question of the whole entire thing. I'm so good at this social studies topic, you might just call me
Mr. Society and Politics.
Mr. Society and Politics.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jacob, you're up.
You know, I'll take some risk. Give me risk for 3.
Risk for 3. Okay. This object is a high-capacity engineered appliance designed for continuous high-efficiency laundering in commercial or institutional settings. It employs complex mechanical, thermal, and chemical processes to facilitate large-scale fabric care, incorporating advanced controls for its different uses. These machines utilize robust drum systems, high-velocity spin seeds, and precise programmable settings to optimize resource consumption and throughput, addressing the demands of textile load volume, soil level, I almost said solo leveling there, and fabric type, while minimizing operational downtime and enhancing durability through specialized materials and design. I also should say, you have to say the entire answer here. You can't just say like part of the answer. Actually, for this one I'll give it to you, but for the other one I'm thinking of, you have to say the entire thing. Jacob,
I don't know what the entire thing would be other than
it's
a
difficult.
washing machine.
Industrial washing machine. That we got an industrial washing machine.
Gotcha.
All right, Pat, you're up.
Give me name game for 4.
Name game for 4. I'm doing cross country, track, bowling, and theater. So when talking about adding another thing to my plate, someone may sarcastically say, Andrew blank.
I have no clue.
Can you give me a guess?
Cross country track. Yeah, I'll think about it. Let me read it. I'm doing cross country, track, bowling, and theater. So when talking about adding another thing to my plate, someone may sarcastically say Andrew.
I think this is a difficult one. This is a difficult one. The 4 and the 500
Um,
questions might have to be interchanged, but I don't know.
I'm assuming like the brothel cheesemeister's somewhere around here. That's the only one like I feel like might be, but I don't know. And I don't think that's this one. So, because people don't just say that. Um, so
Where I go, you know?
we'll say Andrew Grunkler.
No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Jacob, do you have a guess?
You know, Steve, I've been thinking a lot about this question, and there's only one thing that I could possibly say in answer to this question. No, I have no clue.
Okay, this one is Andrew has the time.
Never heard that one in my life.
You came up with
should've
that one.
known.
Matt M. Lord Plays himself came up with
but
that
no
one.
one says Mr. Andrew has the time.
Shut
No
up!
one
Shut
calls
up!
that.
Shut up! All right, Jacob, you are up.
Take me to the name game for 5, then.
Boy, I wonder what it is. The Meister of Prostitution Establishments and Dairy Delicacies.
Would it be the brothel cheesemeister?
It would indeed be the brothel cheese.
That's so easy. give me Struckberry trivia for 5. See, I knew the brothel cheesemeister was on here.
What day did I upload my very first video?
Yeah, fuck you.
It's supposed to be a 500-point question.
Do I need the year too?
Yeah, but the year's the easiest part.
April 30th, 2021.
What
I was
the
gonna say
fuck?
July 4th, 1776.
What the fuck? What? How the fuck did you get that one?
I knew it was because we've talked about like I've said because I remember we were talking about what was it? Oh, when studios like happy 2 years on YouTube, and you were like, oh, what was my first video? And you looked it up and you told me.
When was this? This was a long time ago.
Which was like 2 months ago because my channel turned 2 months ago.
Okay, whatever. Twice? Alright, well. Jacob, you are up.
Take me to the anime titles for 5.
Anime for
Go
5.
big or go home.
Reborn is a vending machine. Now I wander the dungeon.
I am gonna go against my better wishes of logic and reasoning, and I'm gonna go with real.
For real? Yes, it was indeed real.
I think the trick to that
Oh, by the
category
way.
is you wouldn't word it like that.
Yeah. By the way, fellas, I found a new anime and I saw an ad for it for Crunchyroll and it looked peaked. So
What's the name?
I'll tell you about that later. I'll
Sure.
keep you updated later.
Alright.
Sure. Alright, Matt, you
Let's
are
take
up.
We'll do Risk for 4.
Risk for 4. Skrunk with an A.
Right.
Indeed it is.
I swear,
like that was.
if it was like a Skrunk, I would have beat the shit out of you.
I feel like that was a little easier than industrial washing machine, but
Yeah.
Might be.
go ahead and give me bits for 3.
Bits for 3. Man, I'd hate to wake up at that time.
Yeah, fuck you.
821.
Hell yeah! 821, baby.
Fuck you guys. Let's do Skrunkberry trivia for 3.
Skrunkberry trivia for 3. What's my favorite song?
This is common knowledge, apparently.
I've said this like many times on a call.
Holding Poison by the Foo Fighters.
Yes, yeah. Holding Poison by the Foo Fighters.
I didn't know if that was just like your favorite Foo Fighter song or your favorite song.
That is my favorite song.
Now we
Jacob,
know.
Jacob, you are up.
Give me anime titles for 3.
Anime titles for 3. How a normal truck driver saved another world.
I'm starting to just wonder if like all of these are real, and that's the whole joke of the entire section. Is just entirely like just actual anime titles. I mean, I've never been a coward before, so why would I start now? I'm gonna go with real.
Actually, I'm sorry, that one is fake.
Well, can't win them all.
No, you cannot. I was going to do that.
Dude.
I looked up a bunch of them, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
all of these are really stupid and funny, and I want to put many of them in here, but I can't. I don't want to do that. All right, Matt, you're up.
Do a name game for 2.
Name game for 2. When I'm in charge, I'm
You're the boss.
damn straight I am. All right, Jacob.
Go ahead and give me bits for 2.
Bits for 2. What might the police be to Shido?
Well, they might be his bitches.
The police are his bitches, according to him. The dan 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 dan.
We'll do Skrunkberry for 2.
What is the NASCAR hat I always wear? There's 2 answers.
The Fifth Third Bank.
Or the Nationwide hat. Yep.
Hey, I would have gotten that. That's crazy.
See, that's why I gotta capitalize in that category, because it's really unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and risk me 2.
I'm sorry, you got this one.
What the fuck?
He could get this. Completed in 1869, this was a monumental infrastructural achievement that interconnected the eastern and western United States, facilitating the rapid movement of goods and people. It overcame formidable geographic, logistical, and labor challenges, including harsh terrain, indigenous resistance, and the reliance on immigrant labor. This infrastructural nexus capitalized economic expansion, regional integration, and the entrenchment of industrial capitalism, fundamentally altering the American landscape both physically and socioeconomically.
Well, I mean, I know like what it probably is, but I couldn't tell you the exact name of it.
It's fine. Just give me a solid guess.
Is it a railroad?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Transcontinental Railroad.
Wow. I might have actually guessed that. I was thinking transatlantic railroads. I was close.
You were close. I gave you the points because at that point it's dumb.
I would have just said real.
Fair
I guess
enough.
give me real or fake for 2.
Real or fake for 2. My level 100 items are the strongest ever.
Yet. See, this one's weird, because if there's like a comma, I think it's not you. Like, I feel like that's like, I don't know.
Punctuate.
I feel like
Oh
you-
my god.
Well, like, just like the one where it was like the dragon one, like Now I Wonder, like that's just not like how he would type, I feel like.
Yeah.
But this one is so, like, up in the air.
Generic. Generically generic.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
I'll say fake.
You are correct. It was fake.
Little too generic.
Little too generic. That's what I tried to go for that one. I tried to be the generic for that one.
Alright. Risk me a 5 then.
Oh, risk you a 5. Okay. Skrunk with an A.
Strike.
I'm sorry, but the answer I was looking for was a crunk. Apologies, you lose 100 points.
I see how I could get that wrong though. That was my bad. I apologize.
Yeah.
That may be the smartest thing I've ever seen you do. I'll be honest. That little stick. Let's do name game for 1.
Name game for 1. What's my middle name?
I mean, what's not your middle name?
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Joseph. I hope the whole list is there.
It
I
is
hope everyone
it is Joseph. I should have put every single one, but it's fine. Jacob, you're up.
Fine. Risk me a 100 then.
Risk you a 100. Quoth the rat.
No. I'm taking the 100 loss on this one.
Really? You're
Just give it
taking
to me.
you're taking
Yeah.
the 100. Okay, all right. All
Yeah, I
right.
don't care anymore.
Matt,
Screw you.
Matt,
Screw
Matt,
your
do you have an
Jeopardy.
answer?
Fuck you.
Yeah, yes, indeed, you're correct. Wow.
Jacob's giving up.
Well, he fucked me over in his last Jeopardy, so
Yeah, now I'm fucking over your Jeopardy.
yeah.
Give me furry trivia for 1.
What's my favorite anime?
Back on that.
Damn straight.
I thought you were gonna switch to like a ReZero or something.
No.
Give me bitch for 1.
Ryuji says this a whole lot.
For real.
For real?
Alright. I don't know. Maybe
Risk for Three is a really good one.
So I've heard. I guess give me the menu.
All right. What do you want now?
No, the menu button at the bottom left, dumbass. Oh shit! All right then, they just give me a
Fucking
big
asshole.
one.
That time I got really excited into the slide.
I've heard of that one before.
Yeah.
So it's real.
Fair enough. For real? Alright. We are at 19 minutes.
Did you come up with anything?
I did, indeed. I did. I went to Google Docs and hoped there was something that we haven't done for a Final Jeopardy before, and indeed there was. Alright. Whoever can name me the most things, the most anime... oh, yes, correct. Please wager. Please send me a good old amount of points to wager. Alright, so whoever can name me the most anime on my watch list wins. So please send me your answers.
Shit. Well, there's gonna be so many random fucking shows too that just neither of us are ever gonna get. Also, Andrew, while we have you here, the headphones really take away from your aesthetic. I'll be honest. I think you look bad with them on. I'll keep it a $1.50 with you.
Better?
Yeah, I think you look better that way.
I suppose so.
Also, wait, what do you mean by watch list? Do you mean like things you've seen or things you haven't seen?
Things I haven't seen.
Oh, gotcha.
So one of those real or fake titles is gonna be like on there. I don't remember. What are some stupid shit?
There's probably a couple of stupid shows on there. Alright, well, you've both sent me your lists. So I think it's time to, to do these things. Alright. We'll start with Matt.
You're feeling pretty good about it.
You're feeling pretty good about it? Yeah, I mean, you got a good list here. Alright, Matt. Fairy Tail, Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover, My Dress Up Darling, Cyberpunk, Frieren, Dr. Stone, One Punch Man, Blue Lock, That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime, Summertime Rendering, Erased, Mokusho Tensei, Gurren Lagann, I don't know what that one's called. I don't know how to pronounce it. Naruto, Persona 5 anime, Persona 4 anime, something else with a long title, FMAB again.
Yeah, that's what I put.
You got the majority of them right. Persona 4 anime actually isn't on the watch list right now. It's on the watch list in my mind. I just didn't put it on. And
Rookie mistake, frankly.
Matt went all in. Jacob. Jacob put The Daily Life of a Demoro King, How to Not Summon a Demon Lord, Arch Enemy and Hero, Mokusho Tensei, Summertime Rendering, Parasite, A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. It's still on the watch list for some reason. Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Overlord, also still on the watch list. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Divine Gate, Tales of Zestria the X, Oragairu, Call of the Night, Dangers in My Heart, Wistoria and Wand, 86, Undead Unluck, Blue Exorcist, God's Gambit, World After the Fall, Classroom of the Elite, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, which is still also on the watch list for some reason. Toradora, Black Clover, Hunter x Hunter, That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime, Assassination Class from One Punch Man, Konosuba, Soul Eater, Dr. Stone. Yes, Dr. Stone, Death Note, Cyberpunk, Vinland Saga, Persona 5. Alright. Matt went all in. He very clearly did indeed get less than Jacob got. But that is also because I sent Jacob my list.
Yeah, I assumed because there were so many fucking.
However, also, Matt went all in. Jacob bet 0 points. Fuck you. So that means, I guess, Matt wins. Probably.
I mean, it's pretty up in the air. I mean, you're the boss.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
boss.
How much did you have? 60 to
38.
3,800. Okay. There we go. Matt. Fuck. Ow.
Again.
Matt has won. I guess.
Quite the winning streak, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you have. We're at 27 minutes of this HCast episode.
Well, maybe
All right.
we'll watch it. Who knows?
I mean,
Maybe
maybe
this will be the one that blows up.
maybe
Because
this
it's
will be
like
the
an
one that
average
blows
length
up
video.
because it's exactly. All right, well, thank you guys all for watching. Comment, like,
Yeah.
and subscribe, and we'll see you guys all in the next HCast video. Peace.
Bye.